Hey everyone, I'm Sam Slack, and we're here to bring you another edition of Eagles on Air.
And I'm Jacob Goldfish.
The O'Neill High School Literature of the Holocaust class hosted international speaker Carl Wilkins, a humanitarian aid worker who was the only American witness to the genocide in Rwanda. He and his wife spoke at Faith Community Church on Monday, November 25th. The public was invited to come to the free event to hear him speak of his experience in Rwanda, on human rights, and on community relationships. Any free will donations that were collected will be going towards the students' trip to the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum in March of 2014.
On Wednesday, November 20th, the O'Neill One Acts traveled to Wayne for the Mid-States One Act Festival. All the schools went to perform their skit in front of the other schools. Shay Lingenhanger, Miranda Winter, Evo, Ariana Dugan, and Mackenzie Peterson all won awards. Alex Atkins quoted that she thought the whole team did very well and said that she is excited for districts on December 6th.
On Wednesday, November 27th, school dismissed at 1:30 for Thanksgiving break. We hope everyone had a fun and safe break. Thanks for listening to Eagles on Air News. We look forward to bringing you current OHS news each week.
Well, that's all we have here for the latest news going on at OHS. We'll be back next week. Now off to Marcus and John for the sports.
I'm Jonathan Hunt.
And I'm Marcus Nichols. Oh hey, welcome to the special editions of Eagles on Air Sports, Winter Edition.
All right, I'm here with Coach Eichelberger, the O'Neill girls basketball team. And Coach, how have practices started out so far this year?
Been really pleased with our effort that we've been putting forth in practice. I think our leadership has been pretty good. I think we have some younger kids that are stepping up. A lot of growth has happened over the off season, and just excited about how things are going so far.
What are some goals for this team this year?
You know, we did a goals sheet with all the individuals. The biggest one was to have fun. Another one was to improve each and every week. We want to go out and we're going to make maybe smaller attainable goals by quarters, by games. Didn't make a lot of seasonal goals, but to have fun and that type of thing. But each week of improvement and changing our goals and making them small and giving us an opportunity to attain them.
What are you most excited about for this basketball season?
I'm excited about the growth that we're going to be capable of. It's about new chemistry. We lost probably 90% of our points last year with our two seniors that graduated, and I think the dynamics of bringing girls from three different sports together that played in the fall, and then now having them all on the same team, have grown as a family, and I'm excited about where we're going to go.
Well, I know the entire school is excited to watch girls basketball team this year, so thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, I'm here with Coach Koloff of the boys basketball team. And Coach Koloff, just wondering how the season's practices have started out so far.
They've started out pretty good. We've been competitive in each drill that we do. We have a few more guys this year, 30 total, so it's a little tougher getting everybody as many reps as we'd like, but it's still very competitive, and seems like the guys are pushing each other this year really hard, so it makes my job a lot easier. So everything's been going really good so far.
That's awesome. It's real good to have 30 guys out for a C1 program. What are some goals for this year for the team?
First of all, our goals were to get guys out and get interested in the game, which I think we've succeeded there. But our goals for this season, varsity-wise anyway, would be compete in every game, compete in the Mid-States tournament, our holiday tournament. We want to win our holiday tournament again, and then get into the districts and try to fight for a district title this year. And ultimate goal, as it is every year, is to make it down to state.
Those are some big goals. What are you most excited about for this season?
Trying to attain those goals. Like I said, we've got our seniors, yourself included, have set the bar pretty high. I mean, we're coming off a very successful season, but we decided early on that's in the past. We're going to build off of what we've already accomplished, and that's even with our slogan, is the fire rises, as the seniors came up with, which I think at first I was a little confused by, but what's that mean type of thing, but was told by our senior leaders that, the fire rises. We started the fire last year, or they started the fire last year, and it's going to continue to rise and continue to burn hot. So we can reach those goals.
Well, awesome, Coach. Good luck this year.
Thank you.
Today we have Coach Brian Corco of the O'Neill Wrestling Team. Last year they got second at state and as a team and third at state duels. You had a successful season last year with the younger squad. How do you think this year will be now that most of the returning varsity wrestlers have another year under their belt?
Well, obviously our expectations are pretty high, Marcus. I mean, we returned 7 state qualifiers. I think 5 of them are returning state medalists, and so you put that with the group of young guys that you have in the room and to support them, and that leads you to having some pretty high goals and expectations. And if we continue to improve and get better every day, I think we can achieve them.
How will the leadership be coming into this year with the strong number of seniors and juniors?
Well, like I said before, I mean, you've got a good group of seniors, obviously a good group of juniors backing them up behind them. I can't say enough about what they've brought to the table in terms of their commitment, their dedication, the work they put in the off season, wrestling and in the weight room and those kinds of things. And their kid's a good character. That's my perception of them. And so you put that all together, and it's a winning formula. At least you hope it is. That's the case. You hope that's the case.
So this year I heard you got about 30 people out. Is that true?
Yeah, we're right around 30 kids. I mean, plus or minus 1 or 2, I suppose, right in there, and which is a bigger number than what we've had, at least in the recent past, and so that's good. We got a good place to work out. We've got guys that can kind of push each other, and everybody has somebody that kind of their own ability to match up against and improve upon and or improve with, and so it's a good formula.
What are your top 3 goals for this year?
Well, in terms of goals, I think obviously we want to win a state title at the state team championships and the dual championships. They're right up there. We want to have some individual honors that go along with this. We can't get there as a team without those individual honors. But more importantly than that, I think it's just to improve, to practice hard, to get better. We don't want to be a year older. We want to be a year better in terms of our ability to perform out on the mat and those kinds of things. So, certainly we have those benchmarks, those goals, winning and that kind of thing. But more importantly, it's just getting better every day in the practice room and coming up with more pins and things like that that'll help us maybe achieve some of those benchmark goals.
What would be some of the toughest challenges you face this year, knowing that you have some kids that are out and will be back until after Christmas?
Well, obviously, you kind of mentioned it there. I mean, injury is one. That can derail a season in a hurry. I mean, just having some key guys go down with injuries. I mean, we've got some of that going on right now, but, all of it looks to be things that'll kind of, work their way through and hopefully get people back to where they need to be in time to do what we need to do. But moreover, obviously there's a lot of teams out in the state, a lot of talent from other places, and certainly those present challenges. But, we just, like I said, just want to get better every single day in the practice room, focus on, the details and get our conditioning where it needs to be and all of those kinds of things to hopefully push us to where we want to be.
Knowing that, last year you made it to the first ever state duels and got third. What are you expecting to place this year?
Well, a lot of that stuff, like I said, will take care of itself down the road. I mean, our goals couldn't be any higher than where they're at right now. I mean, we want to win a state championship. But, that being said, I mean, there's a lot of other teams out there that have those same goals. And so what it really comes down to is whether or not we can, take care of the things that we need to take care of. Don't stub our toe, in terms of, our preparation and just focus and those kinds of things. And if we can keep that, where we want it to be, hopefully the results will take care of themselves. At the very least, we can feel good about, what we did, that we didn't, leave an I undotted or a T uncrossed, I guess you'd say.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck this year.
Thanks, Marcus.
There you have it. It'll be a tough, great season for the Eagles. Thank you.
Winter Sports 2013! I love it! Gotta keep more! Ah!
Twerk.